don't have to be like a blue collar worker, sweating your ass off day by day. Take a vacation like I did for my birthday. I did no work for a whole week. Take a break, go on a vacation. How to make more money doing less work. How are y'all doing? My name is Alex Eubank. If you guys don't know who I am a content creator, influencer, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, in the fitness industry, although I do a bunch of other things. And I've been doing this kind of for the last 4 years. I dropped out of college. I have my own businesses that I run on the side as well. And I've been able to make a pretty successful life out of this entire thing on social media. So I know a thing or two. I feel like there's this common theme where people believe that time and working hard is directly equated to success and the amount of money you should earn. Now, I've seen this a lot in like the older generation of people, especially people like my own parents, where, you know, they came from a lot of jobs where your typical 9 to 5, where it was the more amount of hours of work that you put in, the more that you would bring home on your paycheck. Whereas now that I've learned through just my own personal experience and other mentors and whatnot, what I've learned is that you can work a quarter the amount of time of your average working citizen in the US, but make 10 times more than what they make in less time, because hard work and the amount of time you work is not directly equated to how much money you make. So how to make more money doing less work. Now, I've preached multiple times how important hard work is when it comes to achieving your goals, and it 100% is, especially in the beginning startup stages. You have to work hard in order to achieve the goals that you want. I mean, when I first started social media, it was a non-stop thing. I would work out twice a day, go live every single day, spend an hour and a half to 2 hours at a Starbucks answering DMs, interacting with my community. At nighttime, I would play games with my community in my Discord. I was always trying to interact with an audience because I knew that it was going to progress my career in the long run. There'd be multiple nights where I would stream every other night, and then I would be up till 3 to 4 a.m. editing my own YouTube videos, because back then I didn't have an editor. I did everything myself, and it honestly was extremely time consuming. Now, because of this, I've gotten to so many different times in my career where I felt like I was crashing out. I was burning out. I didn't want to do it anymore. I had no energy. I had no motivation. I felt like I was literally in a pit. And I've had stages that this happened from as little of 6 to 8 months of me being into content. This was in 2021. I remember the first time I felt like it wasn't going where I wanted it to be going. I felt like I was working too much, not getting the results that I wanted. And I remember being at the old place that I worked at, and I was really questioning if this was going to work out for me. And it was super, super stressful. I had another time, honestly, the beginning of this year, right before the end of last year, I had another time where I really felt like I was burning out. And I actually took time to go on a B&B trip by myself in the mountains for a few days to get with God and to kind of re-ground myself. And I really did need it. And that's an extremely important thing we're going to talk about later in this video. The concept of me taking the rest and stuff it's not me when I go to these B&B trips, or when I take a vacation like I did for my birthday. I did no work for a whole week. It's not me being lazy. It's me resetting so that when I get back home, I can perform at my absolute best to make sure that I continue going this way and not just crashing out, burning out slowly over time and then giving up. You might have little dips here and there, but you allow yourself to rest, you recover, and you get back. The thing is, when you're tired and burnt out, you're not able to perform at your best. And now as human beings, we can only do so much in a day. And the thing is, if you're like me, and when you're first starting off, you want to kind of do everything yourself because you want it to be done right. That's just how you are. For me, as a perfectionist in a sense, I wanted my videos to be edited the right way. I wanted my clothing company to be done the right way. And it just got to a point where all of my energy was going in different directions. And one of the biggest things that I've learned that has helped me out is that you cannot catch 2 rabbits at one time. You can't. You simply cannot. Either you can just chase after one and you'll get him, but you have to pick something to do that you're good at and stick to it, and the rest you delegate. So the most important thing that I've learned is the whole entire concept of team building and delegating. Like I said, as a perfectionist, I never wanted anybody else to edit my own videos. As you can see, the person editing this video right now is not me. I've not edited my own stuff in the last year and a half, because what I've learned is that I, as a content creator, need to focus on making the content. I need to use my brain power and my resources to dial in on that stuff, on the stuff where I have to be present. And whenever I make a podcast, or when I'm streaming, or when I'm interacting with my audience, or making just content and videos in general, going live, those things are what I have to do. The other things I can delegate out to. Now, this comes to kind of also investing in yourself, which a lot of people struggle with because we're afraid to kind of give money out because we just want to hold on to it. You need to see money as a kind of like a source of energy. I had Luke Belmar talk to me about this. He actually, great guy, love that dude. But it's a form of energy. And when you hold on to it, bro, it's not going to come back to you. When you let money freely flow through you, bro, I'm telling you, it comes back tenfold because you'll see your return on your investment. So now I have paid an editor to edit all my stuff. So therefore, I'm pushing out more videos on all of my platforms, more short form content on all of my platforms than I ever could if I was just doing it myself. And that time that I saved, where if I was doing all of of it I can spend on working on Elysium, on my businesses that actually make me more and more money. This is how you have to learn the whole concept of delegating. And again, it can be difficult at first because if you're hands-on like me, you want to see everything. But that's why the concept of team building is also so important. Now, if you're going to delegate, you have to delegate to someone who knows what they're doing. You can't just tell someone to edit your YouTube video and it's some kid who makes some like stupid ass Fortnite edit and you think he's going to like cook up your video and make it like, I don't know. You got to make sure that you're good at team building. Now, one of the books that has honestly helped me with that is The Millionaire Master Plan. Has really kind of helped me figure out the whole concept of different types of geniuses and how you can use that to help kind of build your team to kind of help you out a little bit more and make sure it's good. That also is a thing that just comes with time. You know, it's trial and error, but don't be afraid to take risks. I always talk about this, like if you want to progress in life, you got to like try new things. But the thing is like, cool, if it don't work, then you learned, and then next time you can go about a different way. And maybe if that doesn't work, then you go about it a different way again. Eventually you're going to find the right way. You just have to keep trying. And you're probably going to mess up. You're going to waste a lot of money. I have wasted tens of thousands of dollars on just stupid stuff that I thought was going to help my business run. And it was a complete just waste of money, waste of time. But since then I've learned you really can get a good return on investment if you're smart about it. Make sure you know what you're doing with it. Don't be stupid with how you pour your money out. That just comes again with time, with knowing the industry and you know, failing a few times and maybe messing up and paying a little bit too much sometimes. So for me, the way I personally delegate as a social media fitness influencer is I have my editor. I also have a social media assistant, I will call him, who helps me make different edits as well. He kind of helps along my video editor. They work together, giving me different content ideas. They help, you know, manage my social media accounts, you know, help me make sure that there's a video going up a day on like the short form platforms, all that stuff. I have people at Elysium, my clothing brand, my dad, they answer the emails, they do the fulfillment, because there was a point where I was even fulfilling the orders. Like again, that was like time wasted that I could have spent on making actual content that was going to make me the money off the brand, right? So I delegate Elysium to other people. I've got another brand I'm working on that I have a whole other company that I pay to work on it. All this is stuff I could do it myself and keep the money, but I will get burnt out with literally within a day. And because my energy spread out in so many different places, I'm not going to be successful in all those different areas. You got to focus on what you're good at and delegate the rest. Next thing is make sure that you are taking breaks. If you feel like you are, don't use this as an excuse to just like take continuous breaks, but if you really feel like you're getting burnt out, you're having a lot of brain fog, you feel like you're hitting a wall a little bit, instead of stressing yourself out more to work harder to try and overcome it, a lot of the time you will have to do that. Sometimes it's okay though. Take a step back, take a break, go on a vacation. That's what I did. I went on a vacation. I would go to a B&B, reset, spend time with God, spend time with my girlfriend. Think not on things that are not just work. It seems like that's an excuse, and that's not the way you're supposed to do it in life, because you're supposed to be just like, oh, grind, hustle, work hard. No, bro, you want to perform at your best. We are all human beings at the end of the day. Even God, bro, had to rest on the 7th day. Even God had to take a rest day. He wants you to take a rest day too. I'm telling you, bro, it is so important to make sure that you are resting when you are working hard, trying to become your most successful and your most best self. Don't be afraid to like always invest in yourself. I be cheaping out at the grocery store OD when it comes to my personal self. When it comes to my business, my brand, something that can make it better, I do not care. Take my Amex, bro, charge it. Tax write-off first off. We'll talk about that in another video or something. I know it's going to better my brand in some way. I want to provide the best for it because I believe in it. And again, I'm using money as a form of energy to flow through me because I know it's going to come back because I'm investing in it, right? So do not be afraid to do that. Yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys like videos like this. Again, I'm a fitness content creator, but I promise you guys, I am huge on the whole business entrepreneur side of things. I've been extremely successful in this life at a young age, thanks to the Lord, but I've done a lot with my life so far, and I know I can help a lot of you younger guys out, and I want to, so let me know if you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you guys want to support me, code Alex on Young LA, wearing this shirt right now, fire, 15% off, as well as Rise supplements, 15% off. Check out my clothing brand, link down below in the description if you guys want, or my inner circle group one-on-one that we're doing. We have another meetup actually coming up in Florida. We did the first one in Charlotte, now we have the second one. I got a bat B&B. We're gonna go to Universal, we're gonna play kickball, we're gonna chill, grill out at the B&B. It's gonna be a great fun time. So if you want to get with some cool like-minded people and a like-minded group of just good men trying to become their best selves, I do have an inner circle group. It is exclusive and it is more on the expensive side, so I'm gonna be completely transparent with that. It's my time I'm giving, and my time to me is expensive, so that's why it is. If that's something you don't want to do, but you want to do something a little more affordable, I do have an app as well where you can kind of track your progress, your workouts, all the good stuff. That's me selling my own businesses to you right there. Being transparent. Love y'all. God bless. Until next time. Peace out.